stars align. Kelly Coffee takes you on a ride divine. In her thought bubble we soar through the night, exploring the universe, our vision takes flight. The symphony of galaxies fills the air. Come with me, let's ride on the cosmic breeze. With Kelly Coffee we'll journey through galaxies. In her God bubble we'll explore the unknown. A grand adventure like no other we
of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
Hey guys, it's me, Kelly. How you guys doing? Let me check on you. Hey CW, what's going on? Theme music. Walks and dancing out of where people are watching me. What a vibe. Oh my gosh. Was wait, were you the one that was talking about like club hands or club to this music? It's pretty good beats, yeah. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Hope you're well too. Hope you're well. Hey, you guys. Healing mentorship. I thought, well, it's time to do this. I don't feel like it's going to be all that popular. I mean, if the truth be known. Because everybody's all about, oh, no, the aliens are coming. And what is this mysterious ship that's on its way that does anybody talk about 3i Atlas? Is it okay to say that word anymore? Like, what's going on here? What's the latest yanking around of your emotions and so forth? So I guess we find ourselves in a place where whatever we're doing is not working. We don't know what else to do. Like, we've got a desire to do it. But the healing process is not neat and tidy. It doesn't have a filter to get rid of, fine lines and wrinkles. It's the healing process. So it's not popular. What is popular? My opinion, from my perspective, when I look at it, what's popular is push-pull white light systems that keep you trapped in the matrix. That's what's popular. And you guys, if you have the proper strategy, and I help you guys with that, And it's just a series of doing like exercises. So a certain like mental like going to that place called imagination and just visualizing a bunch of stuff. Like, oh my god. And you do it for like 3 days. You like dedicate yourself to it for 3 days, and there's a tremendous amount of healing that takes place. So the true healing comes from letting go and letting go and allowing doesn't get your adrenaline going. Because what's for sale? Fear and anger, right? Where's our passion? Where's our passion? Do we find ourselves in fear and anger? Now, rules. I got rules in here. Sorry, I do have rules. We're not going to go into a place of judging or criticizing ourselves in this process. So wherever we find ourselves in this process is wherever we find ourselves. If you're like, oh, yep, that's where I am on the map. That's like you have a GPS location. Now you have a better idea of how to get to that other place since you know where you are. Oh, isn't that good to know? Like being in denial and lying to ourselves, that's just like having a malfunctioning GPS. and then how do we navigate through this? Hey Ken, good morning. Come on in. Oh, I didn't know if you guys knew it, but it's Good News Day today. It's Good News Day. I know. I checked my calendar before we started, so we didn't waste time on that. How are you guys doing this morning? Healing. This process of healing. And what is healing? What is healing? Is it the push and pull that we've been taught? The programming of pushing and pulling? Is that what healing is? Because I see things happen. Monks or whatever the religion is, they do chanting and tones and sounds, which are certain vibrations, and tumors and things like that just shrink and go away. But this is what I have found. And I taught you guys how to do stuff like that. But then the tumors come back, right? The tumors come back. Or something else along those lines. Because there's no emotional healing. Because, I think you've heard this before. Feelings and emotions are what create your reality. So temporary fixes require a whole lot of maintenance, and that's expensive, white light awareness wise. I hope this is helpful, you guys. When I see true healing take place, like people who have an expiration date, and if you do have an expiration date and you would like to be in my program, just let me know. Send me an email. Let me know if you have an expiration date and what it is. So I know I have a time frame of what we're looking at. You guys on the healing, those of you that come to me with an expiration date, we've had like 100% healing. Expiration date. Yeah. 100%. And most of it, hold on, I'm trying to be nonchalant, but it sounds like there's a tremendous amount of helicopters outside. So let me open my window and peek without upsetting who, because it's area too. Try to see where they are. It's okay, puppy. I can't see them in this direction. They might fly by. I don't want to go outside because then she'll start barking and getting all upset. Sorry, I was trying to stand over here until it flew by, but why not fly over here? They usually do. They usually fly like right over my head all the damn time. I don't know. If it gets louder or whatever, I'll go look again. So, thank you for your patience. I'm like, oh my god, it's so loud. It's so loud. Again, I don't want to go outside because she's upset. She's looking at me right now like, oh my god. Wait, they're over here. Okay, I'm going to walk across and look and try not to upset her. Hey, did you have all of your pumpkin spice latte? Did you do that? Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I can't see it at all. Hey, let's give you a little bit more. Hold on. There. She hears it. Poor thing. She's so upset. Aw. You'll be okay. Well, you'll be okay. Yeah, there's a little more pumpkin spice latte. Sorry about. Oh God, it's so loud. It's like there's a lot of them. I can tell there's a lot of them, but I can't see it. I'm sorry, I'm just so distracted. Okay. They're fading off now. I don't know if you can hear it because the microphone will like tune out background noise, and that might have been background noise to the microphone. That was crazy. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh my god. Slow deep breath. Slow deep breath. Healing mentorship. I heal as well, you guys. I heal as well. So yeah, if you've got an expiration date, let me know. And most people with an expiration date are almost completely and fully healed by 6 weeks from when we start. What? Puppy. Come here. I don't know what's going on with you. Do you just want attention? Because you're spoiled rotten. Completely rotten. Is that what's going on? You're spoiled? Did you just want some more hugs before you settle down to a nap? I don't know if it matters, but she's a Cancer. Yeah, you're right. You're okay. Come here, give me mommy. Mommy hugs. Mommy hugs. There we go. Is that what you were after, mommy hugs? Come here. She's like, who are you talking to? Oh, you my good girl. Come here. Mommy hugs. Oh, good girl. What a good girl you are. Oh. Okay, one more hug. One more hug. Oh, there we go. Oh, what a good girl. Okay. Maybe she's had enough hugs. Oh my gosh. You are so needy. Yes, you are. You are so needy. Ken looked up the Australian shepherds and their neediness factor was pretty high up there. I believe it. Yeah, I think they followed you around before they wrote that article. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. It is sunny outside. Should I attempt to put her outside? I think it's safe to put her outside without barking. If I put you outside, wait, come here. You got an awesome booter. Here, awesome booter. Be still, be still. There we go. Okay, good. Awesome booter. Got one more. Good girl, Austin Booter. Yes. Good girl, Austin Booter. Oh, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's like, should we have a picture of this little rascal? Oh, what are you looking at? Okay, so she's just looking outside. So let me go ahead and put her outside. We'll test this out. If it doesn't work out and I have to bring her back in, usually she'll settle back down after we come in if it doesn't work out. So thank you guys for your patience. Oh, so sorry about this. I'm going to mute myself. I'll be right back. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience. I apologize for that. We will see how long this lasts. She is having fun out there, and a whole lot of it. But I got her some fresh water, and she seems to be good to go out there. Gorgeous view, incredibly gorgeous view. Thank you guys for your patience with a puppy. Thank you on a walkabout. She's on an outside adventure right now. I don't know what she sees, but there's a building project like they're uh over, I don't know what direction, it doesn't matter. Over there, there's a building project where people are building these like McMansions and stuff. And some of them are like 3D printing type stuff going on. It's just really interesting to watch a different type of construction and 3D printed house and separate but attached, garage, like a garage with like an apartment over the top and stuff that you could rent out or have a, um, like if the kids are still at home or something, they can have their own space and everything. Uh, it's really cool to see that. So the uh, the vehicles that are building all this stuff kind of they're kind of off in the distance a little bit, but she can still see them going back and forth and people walking around and stuff, and she gets all bent out of shape. What is that? Oh, never mind. That's it. It's off of a tree. It's okay. Never mind. It's natural. Keep chewing. You're fine. Oh, yeah. I guess I have learned a whole lot since I've been here. So yeah, healing mentorship. If you have an expiration date, again, I've got a 100% success rate in this project. Like when I work with you guys that have an expiration date in this, it's very, very successful. And you guys, that's that's a wonderful thing to know, because on Tuesdays at 11:30 Mountain Time, I've already got it on my website. Just check the price, a really good price on it. It's like a weekly get together. You just sign up each week, and we get in there, and I can look at your individual energies, and um, we can look at the healing process, go through activities, create a plan for the week, and all. But the ones that have a diagnosis of you're not going to be here anymore in 6 weeks, they get in there, they do every exercise. They do 10 times. If it's like, oh, the exercise is 10 times a day for 3 days, and between 2 and 20 minutes, they'll do an hour. They'll do it the whole damn time. they'll be doing the exercise. They're focused, because passion and frequency you manifest faster. So it makes sense that someone that has 6 weeks to live, they're going to do the exercise more than someone who's like, yeah, it'd be great to have a healthy pancreas. Not as motivated. Maybe they'll remember to do the exercises. So I see motivation as a drive, that's why they heal faster. They're motivated through time. Time is a focusing technique for them. Oh, I'm gonna whatever. So, and it's been so exciting for me to see people who were at the place of, oh my gosh, this might end me. And then I did not make it real clear. I did not heal them at all. I did not heal them. And they did not heal themselves. All I helped them to do was let go, allow. When they're healed, then the body just heals itself. When you get out of its way and you stop blocking it, it heals itself. So every one of them were healed that way. I did not heal them. They did not heal themselves. They let go of everything, and the avatar healed itself because that's how it's designed. And they put no extra energy. You know all the systems out there, like push-pull white light systems? You got to put some energy and effort and all that into it. Well, all the techniques and exercises that I teach you, you've got letting go. And once you let go, all of that, whatever it is, white light, energy, you've got access to all of it. Instead of filling yourself up with white light that will just go away when you stop huffing and puffing, to letting go and allowing, and you find yourself in pure white light consciousness. And that fuels everything. You can create anything and everything in all of creation with that, but it takes letting go. Because once you, when you let go and allow, you're in pure white light consciousness, which is in everything. First, you have to have a consciousness bubble, right? A pure white light consciousness bubble, and then you can have some shenanigans with the matrix and awareness inside of one little pyramid in the matrix. That awareness is white light. It's very deceptive. It's very deceptive, but we don't have bubbles. We have squares and we have cubes in those systems. And they're not natural systems. Natural systems maintain themselves. Systems that are, let's say, man-made or unnatural systems have to be maintained in every part of it. Isn't that good to know that in the process of healing, whether you have an expiration date or not, and you join my healing mentorship class, which is incredibly affordable, you guys, we go in there, and as you watch other people heal, you heal by proxy. That's the cool thing about it. And also when we get into a space like a group of people where you don't even have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. You could get in there and just be chill. No cameras. You don't even have to talk. It's cool if you do. But you can type stuff in the comment section and everything, and I see it. So you get to join the class on your comfort level of speaking or not, or communicating or not, or asking questions or not. You could be doing all kinds of stuff for the mentorship class. Like in other types of classes, people have been working on their projects of if they were in a purging stage, let's say the cleaning their closet stage, purging stage, then they would come to class, and the whole time they're in class, it's not disruptive to anything we're doing. But that they're sorting through their things and purging while they're in class because it helps give them the courage to do so. And like, because feelings like, oh, I'm holding on to all the stuff and now I'm going through the process. This is a little bit stressful. So they're in class when that happens. And they're like, oh my gosh, oh, this sweater. Oh, and they get triggered by a sweater or something. Well, they're in class. So it's like, okay, well, let's get the God bubble, let go, allow, and walk through the process together while we're in class. And so the classes are casual, the healing classes. In these healing classes, again, if the class gets too big, I'll have to kind of cut it off and do another class, like on another day at another time, because I don't want these classes to be too big. Hey, stop. Oh my gosh, she's chewing on her harness again. It's like, don't chew on that buckle. That's one of the main buckles. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, holy crap. So yeah, when we get in there, like I can look at your energy. And because Schumann resonance style, we're all kind of experiencing energies at the same time. When I'm looking at one person's, I don't know, aura or energy, whatever, I don't know what words to use, but looking in their bodies and around their bodies and stuff, and that energy, everybody, like in the class, and we go through the letting go and allowing exercises and all. And then everybody in the class does it like at the same time, even though their details are different, while we're going through the process of one healing. Because the root of it, let's say, I'm just making this up, let's say rejection is at the root of it. But I was rejected by a family member, and these other people were rejected by a group of people or a society or something. It's still rejection, if that makes sense. So they watch someone and their energy heal on those levels. And there's a lot of similarities that you will find. And I find it very interesting, the ones that come together in these classes, that whether they meld together and get along, or whether one person in class kind of agitates another person, every bit of it was meant to be. Every bit of it is what was going on there. Like, oh, this agitation, it wasn't that person. It was this situation with my father, where he didn't support me in making a decision or whatever. So, it'll come out. Oh my gosh. And in this healing, because someone said the big C word. I'm not saying this is true or not. I'm just saying I heard this. But putting it out there. The C word, because I knew certain types of the C word was this. If there's a diagnosis and a name to it, look up the spiritual meaning of that specific C word. But C word in general, the big C, what should you guys be careful of the comments? that originated, and you can find this in Chinese medicine and stuff too, originated from unforgiveness. You want to start there? The C word? That's mostly who comes to me with an expiration date, is the C word. People have an expiration date a lot of the times. My research, to your own, don't believe anything I say. Every time I look up the C word, it's a parasite. Every time. Every time, you guys, is a freaking parasite. Oh, I guess I should drink my drinky drink while it's so warm, right? Oh, hold on. Let me warm this up. I have the door open. It's a little chilly outside. You doing okay out there? Good girl. Girl. So, it made my hot chocolate cold faster. Ah. Hey, Shay. Hey, I'm glad you popped in. The topic pretty much is like the healing process. Where are we in this? Um, we've talked about people who go to a doctor and are given an expiration date. The person is given an expiration date. We talked about that, and my dog whined so much I put her outside, and that's not going well at the moment. But it might calm itself down. Hey, don't they? I can't say his name, privacy reasons. You know him. You see him every day. It's that like the maintenance person that goes around that makes this place look immaculate and gorgeous. That she sees every day, doing all kinds of cool stuff to the landscaping and so forth. Okay. And then yeah, we were just talking about healing, the healing process. I've got a healing workshop that's on demand that you can play anytime that you want. It's really good, and again, it's anytime that is convenient for you for the on-demand stuff. And I do it in such a way where I'm hoping that you really don't need my help all that much. But a lot of people, they'll take these workshops and then I'll offer some kind of a mentorship. And in that mentorship, like you might go into the healing mentorship and be all like, hey, I took your money manifestation workshop and I was a little confused about this one step. Because whether it's money manifestation workshop or healing workshop, it's still from the perspective of the God bubble and the steps are still the same. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. So then I wanted to have these, mentorship classes on remote viewing, and those are going to be on Wednesdays for the most part. On Wednesdays, and those might not be, I might not do that one very long, but like a healing mentorship, that one could go on for a while. Anyway, I've got it now on Tuesdays at 11:30 Mountain Time, and I just, I picked that because it might work. If it doesn't, please contact me. You guys have contacted me on these times don't work, so I was able to do like a makeup class, and several people joined the makeup class. That was so cool that we were able to be flexible, and we were able to do it at the same time, 11:30. At that same time. So yeah. Healing on Tuesdays, remote viewing Wednesdays. And the healing mentorship, I've got the price where it is not going to break the bank to come every week to the healing mentorship class. And then you only come to the classes that you want to come to. Like if you had a mentorship class that went for like 3 months or 6 months or something like that every week, some weeks you wouldn't be able to attend, but you like pay the same price. so it's like, oh, I'm going to be skipping this week, and then you don't come, and then you come to the week after that. So you get to control that part of it as far as when you come to these classes. So yeah, I'm so excited to have a mentorship healing class because I've had mentorship classes before that are just kind of like an anything goes thing. Again, for those who did like the on demand workshops, it's like I did the on demand workshops. Now, where do I go? I feel like I've hit the ceiling or like a plateau. I've plateaued. I don't feel like I'm healing anymore. So if you do the workshops and you come to the healing mentorship, or I could just have a general one too, like let's say on Thursdays or something. I'm just randomly throwing it out. You guys let me know. On Thursdays or something, that's just kind of an everything. You come in for mentorship with whatever, and as long as I keep the classes small, I'll be able to look at everybody's energy. And again, while I'm looking at other people's energies, I have found this enormous benefit in the entire group. Like when I do these things as a group, and remember, guys, you keep your camera off. You don't have to have your camera on. But when you do things as a group, I find people's healing doesn't just double; it like multiplies their healing. But again, by proxy, those that heal around them, they also let go, allow, and heal when they watch others do it. That's how this reality is created. A lot of it is we watch something, we observe something. That's why I've got to be so careful with what we consume, and getting an analog bag. Yeah, I sound so uncool saying that. Getting an analog bag, so you're setting yourself up for success. And that's a lot of what these classes are that I have with you. Set yourself up for success with, hey, this is for free. Go get a spiral notebook. In the process of letting go of this reality, writing stuff down is so important. When you write things down, and to have a book that has pages in it for self-help. What if I get to a certain place? I'm there. There's nobody to help me. Then you've got steps 1 through 10 on what to do when you've lost your mind. And everybody is like, thanks for helping me when I needed you, but bye. Because they needed you and you helped them. So you're in need. So that means when you're in need, you're going to still be in need. No one's going to help you. I hope that makes sense as to why it's not working. A good news day, when you let go of all this shit, like your world just starts to multiply and all kinds of cool stuff. Leave him alone. He's landscaping. Oh, God. I hope this is helpful to you guys. So get a spiral notebook, a pencil or pen. Like over the years, I've realized even if I'm able to erase a pencil, I can still see the indentation. And maybe it's got a little discoloring. I can't handle that. And so I found myself never erasing. So I'm like, well, why don't I just use a pen? It doesn't make any sense to use a pencil anymore because I never erase. I don't know. That was the process I went through. So spiral notebook, a pen, make it count. I mean, if you're going to write it down, don't get a pencil with the thought of erasing anything. No, just do it. If it's like, I don't like that, start over on a new page. Don't go back and try and fix shit. Start over on a new page. That's the cool thing about spiral notebooks. It's like, oh God, I fucked that up. Rip the page out and throw it away. That's why I recommend the spiral notebooks. If we're going to have something physical. And I get whatever size works for you. But for me, a medium-sized one works the best with lots of pages in it, but medium-sized. The notebook size tend to be too big. The smaller ones, I've got half of a thought on a page. So like medium. I like the medium. And I find this all over the place. I don't want to promote businesses, but just anyone out there that has spiral notebooks, they've got some way cool ones with awesome things on the front that might make you happy. It's like, you know what? I'm in this place right now. There's something on. This is my boss day, or something like, oh, I'm gonna rule the world, or something. That's the healing process you're going through at that time. So all that stuff goes into that spiral notebook, and then you're like, okay, I'm really healed on that level. Really healed. So then you go grab, I'm just making this up, you guys. Then you go get a new spiral notebook that says peace. Let's say peace, because the focus now is on the healing process involving peace. Doesn't that feel good? That feels so good. And then this is something tangible to remind you that you're doing something. It can be a thought journal. You can get those that have like 5 subjects, or it divides all the 120 pages or something into five sections. And then each section is for something different. It's like random thoughts that come to my mind, section 4. It's like, oh, here's a technique. I learned a new technique from so-and-so, and it seems like a letting go and allowing kind of technique. I'm going to put the steps of that technique and write it down in my book. And maybe when I'm in the letting go and allowing process and I'm having issues, I'll go to this page and remind myself of how to do the steps of the visualization. Set yourself up for success. And that's getting a spiral notebook. So, you guys, if you have a spiral notebook fetish, I'll tell you this. There's sales all over the place all the damn time. If you're a notebook junkie, yeah, you'll be fine anywhere you go. Always on sale. Spiral notebooks. So set yourself up. And if you're thinking about doing the healing mentorship, it's going to start on Tuesday, 11:30 Mountain Time, and you show up. Don't have to turn your camera on. You don't even have to talk. If you want to, you can just write in the comments. And in that spiral notebook is going to be like your command post. It's going to have everything in there that is going to help you. When you do these activities, you guys, when we do like from head to toe, like breathe and relax from head to toe. And then I'm like, oh, okay, if there's something on your body that you let go of, that it's sore, or it's like, oh my gosh, I've been holding on to this for a long time. Instead of trying to remember that, and then you can't do the exercise, I've always suggested to you guys to get out your spiral notebook and write it down. So if you have a section for that, when I'm doing exercises, my letting go pages, things to look up later. It's like, oh, right shoulder. And so you write down right shoulder tension or pain or whatever it is. And then later, after the exercise and all, you go to, I just go to Google, even though it's all censored and everything. I still get the right information. So, and then I go look up right shoulder, spiritual meaning. And then it's like, oh, that's what I let go of while I was doing that exercise. See how we'll dwell on, well, what did I just remove? Writing it down lets you let go of it for the moment, and then you look it up later. So now you know where to start letting go. So the mentorship class I'm going to do once a week, and you sign up every week. So you decide whether you want to come that week or not. Just sign up or not. I've made it very affordable. And again, if you've got an expiration date, write to me at kelly@kellycoffee.com, or for other reasons. Write to me for other reasons. Let me write that down just in case. Kelly@coffee.com. There it is. There we go. And just tell me, like, hey, Kelly, yeah, hey, here's the diagnosis or whatever, and here's my expiration date. And then I have a surprise for you. If you have an expiration date, I have a surprise for you. Yep. But, and you can come to the, the healing mentorships as well. And all, but just let me know if you've got an expiration date. And we'll go from there. So yeah, in these this healing mentorship class, again, I want to keep it small. Each class small. Again, I'll just form another class. If it gets to be too big, I'll just form another class at another time. And you guys, again, if 11:30 on Tuesdays does not work for you for the healing class, please write to me and let me know, because there's usually another person that can meet at that time. So, I mean, that's how it's been happening. So it's cool. It all works out. It's really, really exciting. Yeah, and in there, and I want it to be small. I look at your energy. And so we do exercises to let go and allow while we're in there. So you get to practice, where it was like, hey, I was getting up until this place and I got stuck and all. So it's like, oh, okay, we'll do this, 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 and this. And it's like, oh, okay, I see. Oh, I just look at it from another perspective, and it lets go itself. I don't have to let it go. Oh, so the working, in a group setting, again, keeping the group small, but being able to have time to work one-on-one inside the group where everybody heals in the process. So we let go and all, and then the process is directed self-discovery. It's like, okay, now that you did this process, what did you find that was the one thing that kept coming back over and over and over that you were holding on to, and all. And so, it'll be like, oh yeah, this thing, in the back of my neck or something like that. My neck is like always tense, and the other stuff I can get it to relax, but not my neck. So then you've discovered yourself that would be the best thing for you to do an exercise for 3 days, 10 times a day for 3 days. Now, when you look up in the third dimension and statistics and all, when you do something over 30 times, it becomes a lifestyle. So that's why I always recommend that you do it 30 times, and you've got more like a permanent change, unless you change it back. These avatars respond to repetition, and in the healing process, it works really well. To ultimately, at the end of this, is not to have the prime optimal avatar, which is great, but just where this body is functioning properly, so that you're able to let go of it and go, oh my gosh, that is just a projection in a hologram. Does that make sense? The end all is not kumbaya, I've got the best body on the planet. But my body is healed so that I see the body's not even me. The body's not me at all. Let me let go of the body and see where I find my awareness. Right? So push-pull white light systems, they want your ultimate goal to be the best in the third dimension, which is like unobtainium. I don't see that it's sustainable, because you're in a toroidal field that keeps turning. You can't keep something still. It just keeps turning. Anytime you try to lock something down, have a controlled system or whatever, and the toroidal field keeps spinning. Think of a connection. You're connected to something, and you stay in place, and the toroidal field keeps spinning. This connection between you and that becomes stretched and distorted, and you're not seeing clearly because you were meant to have an experience with that in the moment and then let it go and allow for the next experience and then let it go. But no, I want to keep having this experience. So I latch onto it. And then I'm in pain all the time because just because of the nature of the toroidal field. If I let go and allow the toroidal field, then everything falls into its place. All we're doing is trying to maintain systems, and we're realizing that that's not natural. And since nothing's natural, it's all falling apart. And natural is letting go and allowing whatever was going to happen. It might not be in our plans or what we were wanting or hoping for, but it's what was supposed to happen. Oh, thank you, V. I hope this is helpful to you guys in this letting go and allowing process. It feels really good in this healing. Because originally, you are playing this game. Wait, where's mine? Where's my remote? Oh, there it is. Sorry, you guys. I couldn't find my remote. Do. Here we go. So when we look at this map right here, we're playing this game from the God bubble position. But while we're in the game, we really lock into that first eyeball. It's kind of like free and clear all by itself. And you're having all of the experiences at one time. And then you look into the matrix bottom left. I'm sorry, I got my email address on top of that. Crap. There. Okay. So you've got this matrix experience that you're having, but ultimately you're having this matrix experience from the natural eyeball experience. Gosh, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And then we get caught up into the soul and the spirit stick and the matrix grid and these avatars that are projections. And the avatar projections, we're trying to heal those. And the cool thing in my healing classes I have, because I look at your energy and all, and you got some really good practical things, activities and all that you're doing in the letting go process, something you're really committed to. You see a tremendous amount of healing and letting go. We're still playing planet Earth, but planet Earth isn't falling apart anymore. See, a lot of this, I don't know if you want to call these secrets that I'm telling you of how things are structured. Good news, you're God. If there's trickery in any of this, you tricked yourself. Isn't that good to know? That someone that's really mad at you has tricked you. Fuck you. It's like, that was me. No, it wasn't. So usually our first response, that wasn't me. I didn't trick myself. That's stupid. I would never do that. There's some horrendous consequences to this. It's not me. That's the part of the process of letting go and healing. I find in some of my classes. And in a lot of the classes, one of the biggest deterrents and things where it's hard to see yourself as God is the topic of there's an S, and then after the S, there's an A that follows that. So when that comes up, that's one of the toughest letting go and allowing that I've seen in my classes. Do you guys know what I said without saying it? I hope you understood. So you guys, if you've dealt with that, you get into any of my classes, um, and just to understand, if you're like, oh my gosh, why am I not just quickly and easily letting go and allowing with that? That's normal. You guys, it is so freaking normal. So normal. And it's a process. And in the process, they do heal in a lot of areas. But to heal that one part that was in the center of the onion, if you want to look at it that way, where do you heal? Well, if you're looking at an onion, what do you see? I see the outside skin. The outside skin, man, it's just fallen off practically. Some of it looks like it's already fallen off. It's healing process. Let's just go ahead and heal there first. How about that? Well, I don't know. It wasn't on TikTok or YouTube. It's not really popular to heal there. How about we drill to the center of the onion and heal that? Because I'm ready to heal that. Two scenarios of healing. I recommend the onion method of what's right in front of your face. Let's start there. As opposed to what's popular, and let's drill to the center of an onion. Because you guys who have ever like worked with onions and food and food storage and so forth, what happens to onions? If you peel them from the outside in, my experience, they seem to last for freaking ever. They last forever when you peel them like a one layer at a time. But man, you poke a hole in that onion and it is gone so fast. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. I'm sorry I didn't see when you came in. Good to see you. So the onion will rot from the core. Now, how do you heal? Now, how do you heal? Because you would have had some natural healing, starting with the outside layer of the onion. What's in front of your face? Well, that has nothing to do with what happened to me when I was a child. What's right in front of my face right now? It has to do with my neighbor that I'm mad at because they put their trash on my side and they made a yellow place on my grass. That's what's in front of my face today. It has nothing to do with my childhood. That's kind of how it's viewed. Does that make sense? Why we want to just drill and get it over with and all, and that we don't see that any of this is related to it. So I've seen, true healing to the core with the S and then the A, the people. Some it took a while, a huge battle, sometimes in their own minds. But you guys, good news. I saw them do it. Some of the worst feelings they've ever had in their life towards themselves, other people, and they healed. And I was concerned that it was not going to be possible because of how much anger and fear and anger and so forth. And then one person in the 30-day manifestation challenge, I think it was like on day 28 or something like that, where they I felt so horrible for them. They struggled the whole time. They were mad at a certain person for a certain thing. They were very angry and just why and all, and then on day 28 of the 30-day manifestation challenge, they came to class, and they were on camera at the time. Most of us were on camera in the class, and then just were off camera for the activities and stuff and the exercises. Came on camera, I didn't recognize her. I did not recognize her. She looked like a completely different person. Completely different. I took a double take. Overnight. Like a different person. All the fight was gone. All the defiance was gone. And, hey, you good girl. You good girl. I'm sorry. Puppy. Shh. Be good neighbor. Be good neighbor. Stop. Be good neighbor. Stop. Kelly. Oh my God, you guys are living. Good girl. Good girl. That's better. That's better. Oh. My neighbors over there leaving. It looks like they're that's the nature of being here, though. People come and go. I never really met them up close. They just walked by. Puppy didn't allow me much talking with them. She was barking all the whole time, but they were good neighbors. They were really good neighbors. I hate to see them go, but my view, you know what I was, you guys, I was wanting to show my puppy playing with the ball and catching the ball and stuff like that on camera and show little snippets of it to you guys, because it's just so, I think it's adorable when she does it. And you know, I might kick it right at her, but I feel, here's mama being prejudiced. I feel like she's good at catching the ball and she's highly skilled, and I want to show you guys, I'm so proud of her. That we go out there and kick the orange ball. Can you hear me? Kick the orange ball and stuff like that. We play back and forth. I think you guys would love watching her do it. But they're right there, and privacy reasons and all kinds of stuff, I don't want to have them in the frame of the camera. And you could see the pretty mountain and, you know, and all kinds of stuff in the background while we're, you know, playing, you know, kickball or whatever. And then, like, if they leave, then I'm not invading anybody's privacy, and I can film. And we're having a lot of good sunny days also to film. But it means getting a rake. First of all, I'm going to rake all those rocks. Oh, listen to me. Did you hear me? I have to. It's scrolling on the bottom. I have to rake the rocks. You guys. I'm not sitting here up on a pedestal preaching to you. Let's see what's going on there, Kelly. You have to. Okay. Why do you have to? Why do you feel like you have to? Let's think about that. Well, like, you can see the ground, you know, underneath all the rocks. You can see the ground, and it would look better, you know, for the videos. Well, that doesn't sound like have to. It just sounds like it would look better for the videos. Oh, my standards of perfection and shit. Oh, it's a program. I found a program. Fuck, I found a program. I mean, I'm still going to rake it, but the feeling of I have to, like, I felt like a slave to the process. And now I feel like I don't have to, that I don't feel like I'm forced to. Oh my gosh, that was in my chest. Sadness and grief in the chest, and also living in life. I was holding my breath, not fully living life, on life on hold. Paused life, holding breath. Breath meaning when the sound of breathing creates a vortex, and that vortex creates a toroidal field, which creates pure white light. So it pumps the body up with pure white light. That's why we do all that slow, deep breathing, you guys. Is in this slow, deep breathing, it's not like breath work where you do patterns and you manipulate, push and pull, push pull white light system. Breath work, push pull white light system. Slow, deep breathing, natural state of the avatar. We're copying the natural state of the avatar in order to remember what that feels like in order to let go. Does that make sense? It's still kind of like a push pull, but it's a copy or a mimic. The breath work is going in there and having certain breathing patterns to manipulate frequency. And so when you're doing pure white light, when you breathe, slow deep breathing, you're creating toroidal fields. It's pure white light consciousness. It's kind of like you're cheating in the system here. But then it's like, oh, well, let's start pushing and pulling. Well, it's not pure white light consciousness anymore with the breath work. I say, does it make sense? Because if we're doing breath work and we're changing the frequency of it, we're pushing and pulling white light. And now we're pushing and pulling white light in the matrix. See, it's like when we take control of everything. If you let go when you're in the feeling, the universe works it all out. Like if you're in joy, there's going to be fucking joy in everything. So I'm taking out the trash and it's just like, oh my guys, full of fucking joy all over the damn place. What relaxes on your body? This is why I tell you to get a spiral notebook, you guys. And if you are going to do the healing mentorship class, you can find it on the godbubble.com. I forgot let me go find it. So it'll be easier to find. Let me see what the picture is because I can't remember. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, it's not. There's several mentorship classes. Don't be confused. The first one, because they're in the order of most expensive to least expensive. So the one in the front is the one for a long period of time. The 1 p.m. and that's on Mondays. And it's just the regular mentorship class for a certain period of time, which I might not offer that anymore, you guys. I think I'm going to take that one off and just do it every week and do it weekly instead of for a 6-month chunk or a year chunk. Okay, let me see. God Bubble Healing, like a session with me. I've got God Bubble Healing, energy readings. These are one-on-one sessions. There we go. Remote viewing development. That's on Wednesdays at 11:30 Mountain Time. And the ones that are in the class that have taken the classes last week, they had great success in the class. I was excited. Oh, here's the money manifestation meditation. Here it is. Oh, it's this picture. So look for, I just saw the picture. Okay, look for this picture on thegodbubble.com. Callie, seriously. Hey, puppy. Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. Hey, go drink your water. Go drink your water. Oh my God. Hold on, I'll be right back. You guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, good grief. Oh, okay. Got a lot of stuff squared away and everything. The neighbors are just moving right down the street, basically. So, and oh, how exciting! They're like renting a house. So, and I've wanted to meet them for a while. They seem like just very nice people, and been cool all this time. So she came like, we're moving, but we're moving over there, kind of thing. And like, and so I was like, oh my gosh, and, that's I'm so glad. Cause you guys are awesome. And I was so sad. I was like, oh no, where are you going? Are you leaving? Um, so I was like, hey, maybe we could, I can put her in her kennel and come see you guys and actually have a real conversation, like a get to know you kind of thing, like a casual friendship, neighborship. What do you call those? It's like your neighbors and all. So, oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is a very, to me, socially and everything. I think this is a win for me. I feel so cool about all of this. Like, oh, that is so awesome. So they'll be, like in a house that has this awesome front porch with the one that they were telling me about has a nice view, an amazing view here. This is pretty much the best view in town. I mean, we're right outside of town in the woods, but as far as location goes, it's the best view here to see the 360 view. The three, like all the way around, like when I step outside, or looking in all my windows all the way around too. But I step outside, I can turn at 360 and see mountains all the way around. It's gorgeous. That's why everything's so expensive here. It's just gorgeous. It's a small town that has tens of thousands of people that come to live. Like small town is under 5,000 people. Ugh. Healing. That's healing, Oh my God, for me, and I'm so sorry I did that. But like for me, this is healing. This is healing emotionally, like mentally, and because I was not in a place where I needed people, but I felt like I wanted to make a connection, but I don't want to just connect to anybody out there. And you know what? I think this is appropriate because not meeting them because of other things besides just my dog barks all the time, and not being able to just say more than like, oh, the weather's nice or whatever. But I've been able to watch the neighbors, for a few months and see that they seem to be very stable and very trustworthy and so forth, and have like really kind spirits and everything, to see if this is something to develop into a friendship kind of thing. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm excited. This is new, and I feel weird. Does this feel weird where I feel like I feel shameful, like something's wrong? Is that Gen X, like feelings are not good? Don't have them. I think that's what's going on. Like to be excited about a potential friendship, with the neighbors on a neighbor friendship level. Again, not like best buds in their circle kind of stuff. Just hey, like in the neighborhood, someone that's cool to hang out. Since they're going to be like in a house and everything, I would take more walks. I would definitely do that, to go and just to walk by and say hi and to chat. That would be so freaking cool. It's so freaking cool. This whole time, you guys, because I've gone outside when it's like 29 degrees outside in my swimsuit, and getting into the sun and so forth. They've watched me this whole time, like through all of these months. They've watched me outside playing with my dog and doing my dancing like no one's watching. I'll turn on music. I'll go out there and like dance in the sun and get brown and play with my puppy. So they got a kick out of that. puppy. That is weird. And I felt this. Yesterday, when I told you guys, was it yesterday, day before? I'm sorry, I've lost track of time. This might not be the correct day that I told you, but things are getting better, and they're just going to keep getting better for the next 20 years. That's starting. And I know this was a little tiny, and it might not make sense to you, or it might not be a big deal for you. But just them coming to me, like, hey, we're moving, like, hey, let's keep in touch, kind of one of them came over there and was like, hey, we're moving, and we're gonna be right over there, and all, like, they didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? They just left, waved or something. But it's like they wanted to continue the, I don't know. Oh my gosh! So for me, that's huge. That is huge in the area of things getting better. They just seem like really cool people who are open-minded, who would be cool to hang out with, and not judgmental. Oh, oh my gosh, you guys. I guess I am going to kind of miss seeing them all the time over there. That was kind of cool. But yeah, it'll be like a full view before it starts filling up. I mean, it'll start filling up at some point, but I'll have a nice full view over there, and potential filming opportunities up for Puppy. Oh, because of that. Oh, you guys. Oh. You guys, this is what I'm seeing, and it's like being at the end of 20 years of crap. Like, and it's like just every 20-year chunk got worse. Not even being in that first chunk. You got the residual of it, but it was the generation before you, not your generation. Oh. And from just pretending I am the avatar, and I think I'm real, like being born, and it's just this downward spiral the whole time. It just gets exhausting. And it is hard to hold on to things are going to get better. Because it just feels, at times, it feels like it's just going to spiral and just get worse. Into what? Into what? Just that it's not going to get better. It's just how it feels. Oh my God. But, timeline-wise, looking at the chart says it's time for, I don't want to say the golden age, or golden era or whatever, but it's time for the best stuff of whatever this has to offer. It might not be all that great, but it's the best of the 80-year period is starting now. That's why we've been prepared for a while with our energy and everything, because we had to let go of all this stuff before it could get better. And in all of our lives, we played out differently, getting rid of stuff, letting it go. Like our plot lines are all different in this reality. Yeah, it's good news day, Jennifer. It's good news day. It's going to get better. the healing, because it's already started. This is a time. That's why the monks are going through. The monks. I'm kind of butchering this, so go look it up yourself. The monks, when they would do stuff like what's going on now, to walk throughout the land. From my research, you tell me what your research is when you do it. In my research, they would do it after a time of Shwar. After a Shwar. Then they go throughout the land in the process of healing. So if that's the case, then it's over. And they're coming through for us to heal after everything that has happened. That's because we're at the end of it. There's an illusion of it's going to get worse and keep getting worse into eternity. But because of this ability to see through everything, through all the masks and through all of the global scripting, see that this is just a never-ending cycle, and we're not going to do it anymore. We see what's going on. We see what's going on. Like now I can't look at actors and actresses the same. And everywhere I look from the beginning of television or movies, I can't unsee it now. So now that I know there's been switcheroonies going on and in all of this programming, the public, I can't unsee that. Now what? So then anything made in the future, I'm going to see that that's what's going on. So even if I do watch a movie, I will know that's what the programming is. Does that make sense? So I will know. Because we're healing and it's getting better. This is a time of healings. Healing, said the monks. Said the monks. Hate the gods. Oh. It's time. It's time. We're not going to continue these corrupt systems. Now, I've heard a call go out. Again, this is matrixy and it's fear. Be careful. The chosen ones. Who are the chosen ones? What, light workers? Think about it. If you're chosen, you don't have to work. But you're a light worker. Okay. The chosen ones are just the ones that get on the last train. Everybody still gets on the train. They're just on the last one. They're sacrificed. So the chosen ones, they could come out as, I am the chosen one. I don't know. My opinion, I would avoid that person because they're into hierarchy, and any kind of a hierarchy is that masculine system of deception that uses people. Oh, you're special. You're a light worker. And then you work your whole damn life with the light. Well, what is working with the light? It's pushing and pulling. So you're strapped into the belly. Oh, chosen one. Light worker. Now you're stuck in the matrix working. Does that make sense? It's not special to be a light worker. Now, some of you might have been tricked into thinking you're a light worker when you just, you came here to be, but because you could like push and pull the light really well, like maybe you got caught up in that stuff. Let me sling peace around. Yeah, how's that working for you? Instead of just being quiet in your living room, just being. That's different than light work. I'm here to push and pull in a way of, whatever video I saw on YouTube and the opinion of that person. I'm going to push and pull like that. Isn't it good to know that you could just be? Just let go, allow, and just be? Aren't you just so excited when you find out that it's so simple? Every time you push and pull, you're in the matrix. You let go and allow, you're in a pure white light consciousness bubble. So we're in a place of healing. Hey, come here, here. We're doing landscaping. Chill. So this is a time of healing after all of the yuckiness. Good news alert. In this time, and this is a repeat of history, in these 80-year chunks, where history repeats itself, or in 20-year chunks, kind of like the 4 seasons. One of the seasons is the best, and one's like really shitty. So we're going into the best 20-year period of the next 80-year cycle. It starts out amazing, and then it just kind of like spirals downward from there, and then it resets. This is a reset. And the reset to a place where it's getting better. And the reason it gets better is because we shed everything that we just went through. We shed all of it, allow ourselves to be in this place. Good news. Back in history, if you look at history, if they are telling you the truth, right after the Great Depression, there's some real life people that can back up these stories. After the Great Depression and after all of that, things were booming. There's 20 years of booming, and everything was improving and getting better and growing and prospering, and the middle class blossomed. Huge middle class. That's happening now. That's starting now. The details might not be the same, you guys. But a time of prosperity, and whatever you make it is here. This is a matrix cycle. But if you find yourself in the matrix cycle, this is good news. Because during this time, it's like, well, I'm going to ride this roller coaster. Fine. Do it. But during this time, are you going to just prosper, and not heal? Or this time of prosperity and abundance and wealth and success that we're stepping into right now. Right now, you guys. We're stepping into it right now. Then we get into those feelings. And in 2026, 27, 28 is the beginning of something different. So in this energy, knowing it's going to happen, do we feel a little bit better so that now we've got the room and the capacity to heal? So now we got an opportunity to heal instead of more avoidance of healing, because in 20 years, it starts to decline. But that's only if you're caught up in it. I mean, you're here, you had this experience. Isn't this wonderful? It's an 80-year thing. So that's roughly the lifetime, right? You go through this cycle, you have that experience. Your soul is worth more. Your soul has more value. Going through all of it. Like this stuff is bought and sold. Think of like, the Total Recall stuff, like where it's like, oh, come in here and you'll have a memory of a 2-week vacation, or 20 years on Mars, or whatever it is. So these souls are a commodity. They're bought and sold, and they're full of these experiences, planet Earth experiences, this 80-year cycle. Let's say you're recycled. Like you go through this 80-year cycle, you're recycled, and you get put in the same soul. And it goes through another 80-year cycle, but with a different personality and everything. And then you do it again. That soul accumulates experiences. So you've got a variety of experiences from different perspectives instead of just one. See, we came here to do this experience for 100,000 years. And we're only doing it for 80. And then it's on repeat for the next 100,000 years. They could repeat every 80. And you're cycled every 80 years. Now, at the very least, we had a 1,000-year cycle. The Jesus thing. Hey, I'm going to come here till the end of the age. And the age of that time period was 1,000 years. And the Bible talks about 1,000-year reign because they lived about 1,000 years. I told you it was going to be good news day. Isn't this exciting news for you guys? I mean, it is for me. So during this, the soul would accumulate 1,000 years of experience. So this recycling, whether you want to stay in these bodies 100,000 years or not, unsolicited advice, brush your teeth. You're here for a period of time. Now, a lot of you, it's your last time here. I mean, this is a big deal zone. This is the last time you're here. You've had, let's say, a 50,000-year contract, 100,000-year contract. You might have been recycled a lot, but that 100,000 years is over, let's say. So you're in the last recycled body of the time period that you decided to be here. Whether you signed up for recycling or not, or you're going to stay in the same body or not, your time is up, and so you leave the experience. You leave the simulation. And then you find yourself in another level or layer that tends to be higher, having another experience. So there's never a light switch. You, whether it's pure white light consciousness, aware of all or a lot, or just straight out awareness in the matrix, pushing and pulling, and then we're only aware of maybe the avatar, or the avatar in the neighborhood, or the avatar that's inside of a city or a state. These are all states of mind. Mental states. The state of Texas, a mental state. Does it make sense? The state of New Mexico, a mental state. That's why we cross state lines. It's a big deal, because it's a whole new mental state. You go to a different town, a different city, there are all different states of being. And they're all individual reality bubbles, which are really similar. Like, hey, we're going to have roads and lights and stop signs and shit, and houses and all. But this is a different mentality when you get here. A different mental state in these different areas. That's why you'll be attracted to some areas and repulsed by others. When you get on an airplane, you're going from portal to portal. And you end up in another reality bubble and have another experience. And okay, I'm probably not using the vocabulary properly. Help me out with this. Um, but someone who appeared to be like a gamer and deep into computers and so forth that understands that word, they were talking about buffering and so forth. And what were the words, you guys that know the technical words? It's I say building. It's building the room. Like if the computer is really slow and you're playing a video game, when you walk into a room, the room is not completed, or you open a web page and it takes a while to build all the elements of that web page. What is that technical term called? So when to build in your reality, if you're going to build a whole other city or complete and total experience that's completely different, then what this guy was saying is it's going to take the time between that one city to the next for this simulation to create that whole city. But that's why it takes that amount of time to get there in an airplane, so it has time to create that city before you get there. And then if you get there too quick, you might find glitches in the city. Does that make sense? Oh gosh, I hope that makes sense to you guys. When we get down to like drama, I was gonna show you something and I forgot what I was gonna show you. Fuck. Damn it. Fuck. So we find ourselves at the beginning of something wonderful. At the beginning of something spectacular. Absolutely amazing. 20 years. 20 years. Oops, hold on. Sorry, puppy walked by. I think I handled it okay. 20 years, everything's going to get better. And just better and better and better and better and better and better and better. All the dreams that you've had are going to come true. After the Great Depression and the war and everything, there were more multimillionaires / billionaires created during that period of time than any other time in history, so they say. So whether it's true or not, it was a time that huge success stories were fulfilled. There you go, multimillionaires and billionaires, which begot the boomers. So now we got boomers. Isn't this cool? So in the healing process, this transition, and this what this is, a transition between the 20 years of hell and all of that is ending completely. Things are going to get better. A type of revolution is taking place. Whether in your world the revolution is physical, it might be mental, emotional, or spiritual. There is a revolution taking place. And it's you standing up and saying, no, I'm not going to sit back and be complacent. Because look how much time it took them, you guys. I mean, give yourself a break. Let's not get hard on ourselves. Because it's like, how did I get here? I was about to give up. Right before things got better. I thought I was stronger than this. Oh my God. Like you had the 20 years of boomer. Like boom. And then it started to decline and decline. Well, I entered in during the decline. And it's only been declining ever since. For 56 years. How do you guys feel about that? Like whenever you were born, mostly in a decline. It's inconceivable to think that things are going to get better, isn't it? That we're going to be happy. Truly happy. And far more fulfilling. More stable. There's going to be money. Wealth. Stability. Abundance. Prosperity. success. That's the stuff. That's the good stuff. You guys, we're healing. This is the video game's place for healing. The monks in the video game are walking to bring about healing after a bad spell, after a pretty tough 20 years. All the signs are there for a change. Now, what was always attached with the message of change and all? Fear. Oh, the Hopi prophecy and all of these, like the end of the world destruction. Is it an apocalypse? Like, you can't trick me anymore. I see what's going on. Or is it apocalypse? Like a bunch of volcanoes going off and earthquakes. What have you experienced in your world? Is wherever you are in this letting go process. So if you haven't started already, you guys, God Bubble Perspective is a great place to start. Yeah, and I've got a healing mentorship class. Go check it out. Tuesdays. If that time doesn't work for you, let me know and we'll try and figure something else out, you guys. I want to make sure that you heal in all of this. Because in a transition, just simply the 20-year transition, going from shit to the best 20 years ever, the next 20 years, there's still a transition and healing and so forth. So knowing this is about to happen, how are you going to set yourself up for success for the next 20 years? Are you going to start your own business and go in that direction, and prosperity and abundance and so forth? Are you going to find just ultimate healing spiritually? Are you going to find wealth and abundance and prosperity and success spiritually? Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, career, relationships. You guys, it's going to be high times, good times. The next 20 years, and it's starting now. That's why you're seeing that little things here and there are getting better. And the more you see these little things getting better, the more the scary people talk louder and yell. But all of that is an illusion. Every bit of that is an illusion and puppetry. A certain person, not to mention any names, but I saw an original picture of, this is actually a certain person that I'm sure everybody on the planet's heard of. Here's a picture, as an adult, of this actual person, that this character that they have on the news and in certain positions of employment and so forth in the public is completely and totally an actor and played by multiple actors, because it doesn't even really look like the original person that the character is based off of. And all of these political figures, the ones in there are not the original people. They're all actors, clones, and so forth based on originals. They're always in the public eye and can manipulate the public's mind. So when I see something like that, and this is a governance that wants me to follow laws and rules that it makes, when it has a puppet up there and multiple people playing the role, I'm not going to take anything you say seriously. You tell me what to do, I'm not going to do it. I'm not participating. This is the end of it, you guys. We're not going to tolerate this shit. We're not going to allow this, and not by force or fight, because we're just not going to give it any energy. We're not going to allow that fear to take over in that direction and become over 51% of our day. See, now it's just bookkeeping, right? It's like, oh, let me do a bunch of exercises where I'm in the energy over 51% of the day. It's going to make a huge difference in this transition. Don't try to fix or heal the people around you. You never will. It's a projection of you in other forms. If they're not healed, you're not healed. They will never be healed until you are. And knowing if they're healed or not after you're healed doesn't even matter. Isn't that good news in all directions? Is it like the coolest thing ever, you guys? Holy shit. It is time, and we're healing, and we know it. So during this transitional time, I have found the best thing to help in the process of letting go and allowing is to let go and allow. And do the exercises and devote time to it, attention. Get a spiral notebook and a pen. Schedule time for yourself during the day with however you schedule anything else important. If it's on your fancy phone, schedule time on your fancy phone for this. Because right now it's very, very important, this healing process and transferring into the good stuff. You'll get to it faster, you guys, if you let go. The good stuff comes faster. And what seems like the scariest time in the world, saber rattling. The entire world is looking in on us. Some were a little going like, hey, you asked for this. You know, kind of looking critically at us. The rest of the world is showing compassion and going, hey, we see what's happening to you. And it looks like exactly what Mustache Man did. We want to help you. The entire world wants to help us. It sees what's going on. We don't. So you look at Mustache Man and go, how did they not know that was going on? And then you research that Mustache Man won the popular vote. Sound familiar? They voted him into this position. Charismatic and popular. Mustache Man. See, it was the exact same thing. Exact same repeat of Mustache Man. That's why we don't see it. They didn't see it. We're not seeing it. The rest of the world is. Are we going to let go and allow? If we allow, you're going to see the rest of the world being able to step in and do something about it. It's just a projection of healing. And for some of us, that's hard to accept help. Allowing others to help. Being blind to your whole life, telling you you're special and important and better than everybody else. Finding that we trail most of the world and everything. Every country, every region has its own, in some places, its own calendar. Everybody's going on a different date and a different calendar system. These are all different worlds. They're all different worlds. You guys, I only wanted to bring you good news today. Isn't this awesome? So what are you doing this time when it seems so scary that all this stuff is going on? But before you can start brand new and have a revolution, you've got to change everything after a revolution. And that's what this is. This is a revolution, and everything is changing because the systems are not working. We see they're not working. We're not tolerating them anymore, and we are making change. Now, in this is from other people that seem to be pretty smart. You're going to do your own research. That they're saying, again, I focus on Gen X, kind of being in that position. Gen X is going to move this along. It's going to be a catalyst for change, Gen X, in this. The millennials step forward and become the heroes, probably because their knees don't hurt as much as Gen X. So they could go out and do the trudging and so forth. So I don't know. That seems like a good part to me. A good place for me to be. Is in saying, no, we're not doing this. We're not continuing this system. We're questioning it. We're challenging it. Gen X questioned everything since birth. That was a training. Question everything. Independence of systems. Willing to work, willing to put in the time, patience. We could sit there for a long time, fuck around and find out. It's like, did Gen X invent I have time? Fuck around and find out. We got time. We got the patience. We can definitely move this forward. You guys ready? Hey, millennials, if you are going to be the heroes in all of this, are you ready? Hey, Gen X, are you ready? Time to go out there and just be yourself. Just be. You came here for the transition. This is the transition. You guys, this is the good news. I mean, all of this, it's like, is it going to get better? And, some days are better than others. And while you're living in hell, some days the fire is not as hot in hell. But you are getting into the golden age of your earth experience. 20 years of amazeballs. You guys, life is good. Life is good. How you feel? How you guys feel about all of this? Oh, man. Well, I hope for all of you this was good news day, and I didn't say anything that put you in fear or made you fear anything to bring about anger. Unless it was just like, oh, Kelly, something you said, I realized I was triggering on stuff like that kind of thing. You let go of the shit. I don't want to bring about fear with this world, because ultimately you're God and you created all of this. It has no power over you. We're just talking about all these in-between details and letting go of everything and finding out, so where do you naturally find yourself? We need to let go, not final destination, higher self. Right? What if there's something better than higher self? What if there's something on the same level that's different, and that's where you were supposed to be instead of higher self? I'm not saying this is true. I'm just, what if we just don't know? What if we don't know we're like an eyeball? and it's destination higher self, which higher self is in the matrix, and eyeball is outside of the matrix. So the destination does matter. So if you let go of everything and then you find yourself in the eyeball, it's like, oh my gosh, if I was managing this trip, I would have ended up in the higher self. Like, fuck. Like, here from the eyeball position, I can see the higher self and all the other higher selves and all the layers. Yeah, see that red layer? That was a crazy time. Woo! The red layer of the matrix. Just made that part up. Probably true. Oh, you guys, how you feel? How can I support you in your healing journey? Again, on Tuesdays at 11:30 Mountain Time. Sign up. It's very cost effective. Sign up for the healing mentorship class on Wednesdays. I've got my remote viewing class. Sign up for that. And I'm really excited to be able to do some like group and one-on-one I like healing with you guys. So excited about all of this. So yeah, this next 20-year chunk, and it's starting now. Started in 1946. It's all started in 1946. So we're going into 20 years of amazing stuff. Doesn't that feel good? So if we're in 1946, so we're basically in year 79, 80. So what is what I mean? We are in this when everything looks the scariest, doesn't it? It's kind of like your project, like cleaning your closet project. You take everything out of your closet. Kind of gets worse before it gets better. It's kind of what it feels like right now. Because we've taken everything out of the closet. It's not back in the closet all sorted yet. It's like all over our bed. Oh, is that wonderful to know all of this? So no matter what you see, it's all a distraction, and it's based on keeping systems going. And what are all these systems? They're systems of deception. Why do we have a grocery store? Because all of the trees in the United States are male. Systems. We're not doing the systems anymore. You guys, I love Good News Day. I truly do. So anyway, I can support you guys before I say goodbye. And go have a wonderful Saturday. Wonderful, beautiful, marvelous Saturday. And it's awesome. All right, you guys. It was so awesome to hang out with you. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a fabulous day. I'll see some of you. I'll see you Saturday. I'll see some of you on Monday for the mentorship class. And some of you on Tuesday for the healing mentorship class. And some on Wednesday for the remote viewing development class on Wednesday. So yeah, bye Shay. I'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks for hanging out. I think we all grow together and all heal together. So thanks for healing with me, you guys. Makes it easier when you do it with other people, isn't it? So I love you, and I'll see you guys soon. See you on the next video.
Roll of dreams where the stars align. Kelly Coffee takes you on a ride divine. In her thought bubble we soar through the night. Exploring the universe, our vision takes flight. The symphony of galaxies